Did you have any strange toys?
I used to have some teddy bears, and I remember doing kind of like sexy games with them.
What?
Yeah. And like
sexy games with your teddy bears?
sort of sexy games. Like I'd sort of rub my body on them and I'd sort of put them together.
No.
But I guess I was, it was my sexual awakening.
Your first sexual experiences were with teddy bears?
Yeah, I lost my virginity to a
To a bear.
Always speaking slowly.
Yeah, man.
Understand what we say.
Ben and Dave on the beach,
Just a couple of teachers. That's how Ben
Feel the sand in your toes. Here we go. Speaking kinda slow. Trying to make you laugh with a super silly show. Making funny jokes using words that you know. Ben and Dave with a reggae flow. English conversation, that is our creation. Listen to the program for mental education. Yeah. Hear me now.
I got sand in my bum.
Oh, that's a teacher, that's
Got
a
sand in
teacher.
my bum.
Oh, that's a teacher, that's a teacher.
That's a Teacher Talk an episode of Teacher Talk. How you doing, Ben?
No, I've been better.
I've been better. Yeah. I feel like $1 million.
Yeah, you sound like it.
I feel energized, healthy, well-rested, and ready for action.
Healthy, wealthy, and wise.
Healthy, wealthy, and wise. Well, maybe not wealthy, maybe not wise, but definitely healthy.
I'm unhealthy, broke, and stupid.
Yeah, so just to let everyone know, Ben is feeling under the weather.
Yes, I am.
Really under the weather.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. I don't know what I have. I apologize for my weak voice today. I won't be screaming.
You sound normal.
Do I?
Yeah, you always sound weak.
Well, some people have been commenting that my voice sounds a little croaky.
Like raspy?
Raspy, husky.
Like a smoker, like a heavy smoker.
Like a heavy smoker, which I'm not anymore.
Right, you used to be.
I did. And it feels like there's something stuck down in my throat, and I can't get it out.
Oh, I know that feeling.
It's super annoying.
Because as you know, a Lawson never gets sick. But once in a while, a Lawson gets a sore throat.
Well,
recently everyone is getting sick.
yeah, there's a lot of things going around. The daycare centers.
A lot of viruses going around. Yeah. So my daughter is sick. My wife is sick. You're sick. Everyone around me is sick.
Your wife is sick?
Yeah.
Is
She's
she?
just recovering now.
Oh, no. What was it? An STD?
Ben, an STD? Are you suggesting that my wife got a sexually transmitted disease?
I'm not suggesting. I'm just asking.
Well, no, Ben. She doesn't have an STD. It's just a regular cold.
That's good. Lucky.
Anyway, the daycare called me yesterday.
Yeah.
I had to cancel my afternoon classes
Okay.
and go and pick her up.
Like a good father should.
Hey, she had a very slight fever. I think it's kind of an overreaction.
Yeah, well, daycare centers have a very strict policy. No-nonsense policy when it comes to temperature.
No nonsense. Very strict.
Yes. My kids and my wife all got sick, but they're all getting better now, and I'm the one who's caught this thing, this disease, this illness.
So now that everyone else has recovered, it's your turn to be sick.
It's my turn. It's my turn.
Well, I went to my wife's hometown over the weekend.
Did you really?
Yeah.
All the way up in the north there.
Yep. The very most northern part of the main island.
The northernmost tip of the mainland.
Yes. We went there to see her grandfather and grandmother and spend some time with their family.
Oh, okay. Her mother must have been happy to see your daughter, her granddaughter.
Yeah, her mother visits us once every couple months.
Yeah, pretty regular, huh?
Fairly regularly, but we never see her grandfather
Okay.
or her grandmother, and her grandmother's in a nursing home.
Oh, is she kind of aware? Is she mentally okay?
She suffers from a kind of unique kind of dementia.
Okay.
So her granddaughter is my wife.
Right.
My wife doesn't go up there very often.
Oh, I see. Yeah, maybe a couple of times a year.
Even less.
Even less, really.
Yeah, because her mother always comes to visit us. I think her mother likes to come to the city.
Oh, okay. Get out of the...
So she prefers to get out of the countryside and come visit us when she has time off.
In the big city.
Rather than we go up to the countryside.
Yeah, because they're from a very rural area, aren't they?
Very rural, yes.
So what do you do when you're out there? There's not much to do.
There is not much to do, but my wife's uncle,
Yeah.
every time there's some kind of family occasion,
Yes.
no one else drinks beer.
Oh,
No
okay.
one else likes to barbecue.
Is that right?
So the first time I went to visit, her uncle was like super happy that I like to drink beer and I like to barbecue.
Another drinker in the family.
He was like, finally, someone will barbecue and drink beer with me.
A bro.
Yeah. So when I arrived at my wife's family home, I thought, where's Uncle?
Where's that boozy uncle?
Yeah. So I came inside, said hello to everyone, auntie, grandpa, everyone. Hi, guys.
Boring,
and
boring.
I thought, where's Uncle? Don't see him anywhere.
Yeah.
And then a few minutes later, I went outside, and there he was, already.
Passed out, surrounded by beer cans.
No. Barbecue is going. There's yakitori on the grill.
A big sign saying, "Welcome home, my favorite, my favorite nephew-in-law."
Yeah, he's got a camping chair. He's got a chair set up just for me.
Wow.
He's got the cooler. He's already drinking a beer. He's like, oh, please come, join me.
Let's party.
Yeah. So thanks to, him and everyone in the family is very nice. So
big thanks to the Aomori family.
Yeah, so we only stayed for one night.
Do they all listen to the podcast?
No, of course not. So I'm happy. I had some good food, drank some beers with Uncle, went to bed early, had a tiring day, an exhausting day to get home.
What does it involve to get there and back? You take a bullet train to Aomori?
No, there's a station before Aomori.
Okay.
Where we get off the bullet train and her mom picked us up.
Oh, okay.
And then it's about 45 minutes drive to their house.
Among the apple orchards.
Yeah, they're more on the coast.
Among the oyster farms.
The Pacific coast. Yeah. Famous for squid.
Oh, squid.
Yep. And certain kinds of potatoes.
Cool. Squid and potato. Squid potato soup.
Sure. Yeah. Anyway, Ben, you told me before we started the episode that we have got a question.
If you've got a question,
Oh, yeah.
anything's okay.
Anything's okay, my brother.
If you've got a question,
What do you do? What do you do?
just ask Ben and A.
Why? 'Cause Ben and A will answer you. All right, Ben, tell me. I'm dying to know. What is this question from Instagram?
Well, this question is from, I'll say, Anonymous A.
Anonymous A.
AA. And this person asks, when we were little boys, what were some of our favorite toys to play with?
Ah, toys.
Yeah. What kind of toys did we have? What was popular at the time? And yeah, I don't know, what toys did we enjoy?
Ooh, wow. That's so many toys.
Lots and lots of toys.
Of course, there were action figures.
Yeah, action figures was a big one. I think
Action figures are like, dolls for boys.
little men with guns and muscles,
Yeah, like superheroes and
that kind of stuff.
yeah. But I
Yeah.
remember my favorite was just the blocks.
Blocks, Lego blocks,
No, not even Lego. I just like playing with blocks.
like wooden building blocks.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We had a huge bucket of blocks.
Big
And
bucket
we
of
could
blocks.
build like huge things. It was super fun.
Because usually building blocks, like wooden blocks that don't connect, they're like for kind of younger, sort of toddler age kids.
Yeah, but me and my brothers played with them for a long time because we had these huge buckets full of blocks. So we played a game where you would make a castle
Okay.
and you'd try to make it really strong.
And one of you was the princess that had to be saved.
No,
Help me.
I make a castle and my brother makes a castle.
Okay.
And then we take turns throwing blocks at each other's castle.
Destroying each other's castle. A castle siege.
And we see who can destroy whose castle the fastest, but only one block at a time.
That's cool. Catapults.
I throw a block, and now it's your turn to try to hit my castle.
Very cool.
Yeah. So
Okay.
blocks. My favorite action figures or other toy like that would be Transformers,
Sure.
because it was like two toys in one.
Yeah, it would be a car and a robot, or a plane and a robot.
Yeah. And it's just fun to fold them and turn the robot into a car.
Totally. Transformers was huge when we were young.
Yeah, I loved Transformers. How about you, Ben? What were your favorite toys?
Well, my number one toy was Lego.
Lego was your favorite toy by far.
I loved Lego. I would spend hours.
I never had much Lego. It was so expensive.
He said, Mom and Dad, can we have some Lego?
Oh, they're like, play with your blocks.
You've got your box of blocks. Where's your
Here's
bucket
more
of blocks?
blocks. My dad had a chainsaw. Woo, just making more blocks.
There you go.
Here, another block.
More blocks coming up. Yeah, so Lego was my number one. Probably G.I. Joe's, a close second.
Oh, I never had G.I. Joes either.
Didn't you?
No, they were also super expensive.
Well, I think we got a lot of used toys.
Transformers were the only expensive toy that I used to get because I loved them so much.
Yeah, Transformers. Also, Star Wars toys were very, very popular. And yeah, they're the main ones, I think. Oh, Ninja Turtles.
Oh, Ninja Turtles. Yeah, Ninja Turtles.
Definitely Ninja Turtles.
But Ben, what's the biggest difference between the toys that you played with and the toys that your kids play with?
Not much at all. My kids are playing with the same toys I used to play with, which is Lego. I brought over most of my Lego from Australia, which my mum had kept for me.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. And wooden train set, Brio trains.
Okay.
And yeah, action figures. That's basically the three big ones. Oh, and toy cars. Tomica. It's the Japanese toy car company, which is extremely popular here.
Is that kind of like Hot Wheels?
Like Hot Wheels, like Matchbox. Yeah.
When we were kids, we had Hot Wheels.
Yeah. So that's
They're like little tiny toy cars.
That's the Japanese equivalent. They have Tomica.
Tomica, okay.
Which are really great. They're really high quality metal toys, which should last for generations and generations into the future. My great-great-great-great-grandchildren will be playing with them, I'm sure.
Did you have any strange toys?
I used to have some teddy bears, and I remember doing kind of like sexy games with them.
What?
Yeah. And like
sexy games with your teddy bears?
Sort of sexy games. Like I'd sort of rub my body on them and I'd sort of put them together.
No.
But I guess I was it was my sexual awakening.
Your first sexual experiences were with teddy bears?
Yeah, I lost my virginity to a
bear.
My favorite.
I think that's too much information.
Well, you want the truth.
Well, no, not the whole truth.
The whole truth and nothing but the truth.
I had things in my house that other kids couldn't believe.
Okay, like what?
Like we had real bow and arrows.
Oh, okay.
Like that we could play with as much as we want. Like my parents would just go ahead. They wouldn't even watch us.
You mean with a sharp tip?
With sharp tips, yeah.
Okay.
Like real bow and arrow.
Wow.
That could kill someone.
Okay, so you'd shoot them around your yard.
So, kids would come to my house and they would be blown away. Like, oh my God, you have a real bow and arrow? You could just shoot it anytime you want? And we're like, yeah.
Wow. Your parents are lucky the government didn't take you away.
Well, we were quite safe because my dad taught us to shoot guns when we were very, very young.
Right.
So he was very strict about gun safety.
Sure.
So he kind of told us, like, we have to use the same rules for bow and arrow.
Okay. That's good parenting.
So the rule was you can never shoot if anyone is in front of you, ever.
Okay. That's
you
a
have
good
to
rule.
always point it down until you're ready to shoot.
No headshots, at least.
We wouldn't shoot each other, of course.
Never.
Yeah, so we'd play target practice in the backyard.
Okay. That's fun.
Yeah. Yeah, we weren't running around shooting it at each other, that's for sure.
That surprises me. If I gave my boys a bow and arrow, I'm sure one of them would be dead within the hour.
Yeah, we're probably around 10, 11.
So you had a
age.
bit of responsibility.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe 8, 9, 10, around there. Oh, great question. Very nostalgic.
Takes me down memory lane.
Yeah. All right, before we say goodbye, I actually have a wonderful message
Oh, really?
Yeah. Really great message from a listener who contacted us in the past,
Okay.
contacted us for romantic advice. This listener is up in Akita. Do you remember, Ben?
No, I'll need more information. We have millions of listeners, so it's hard to keep track.
The name he submitted is Anonymous N.
Okay.
Yeah. And if you remember, he asked us for advice because we are married to Japanese people.
Yeah.
We're Westerners. And he was planning to propose to his American girlfriend.
Well, yes, I remember. I remember well.
You remember this, right?
Of course, I do.
Yeah. Do you remember the advice that you gave him?
I'm sure it was good advice, as I always give.
All right. Well, he said, I followed Ben's advice
Okay.
and I went into her office and everyone was staring at me.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
He said, I didn't care about it at all.
No.
I opened the engagement ring box right in front of her and her colleagues. And I
Perfect.
said, will you marry me?
Put the pressure on.
And she said, yes.
Oh, ding, 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 ding.
Thank you. The best teacher, Ben.
Another successful piece of advice.
And then he says, ... No, of course, I'm joking.
Oh, what a roller coaster of emotion.
Because I said your advice was terrible.
I thought it was good advice.
No, you don't do it in front of her coworkers.
It's like a movie.
Well, okay. Anyway, but she did say yes.
Oh, so he proposed in a kind of a more normal way.
Yes, they are engaged. They got engaged on August 26th.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Anonymous N.
Yeah.
You old dog. So now he'll tell the real story of his proposal.
Oh, I'm curious.
Have you ever heard of the fireworks festival in Aomori?
Yeah, it's one of the big three in Japan, I believe.
Yeah, some people say it's the best.
Right.
Many people think it's the best in all of Japan.
Sure. It's a huge, expensive fireworks show.
So he took her to the fireworks show,
All right.
and there was a finale. Kaboom, boom, boom, the climax.
All the big fireworks go off.
And he waited for that moment
Right.
to propose. He opened the box at the end of the finale and asked her to marry him.
Okay.
And I already really like this girl because she said, shut the fuck up,
Shut your fucking mouth.
with a big smile. And then she said, yes.
Oh, so she was saying shut the fuck up like she
Like-
couldn't believe it.
Yeah, like, shut the fuck up. Like, I guess like that.
Are you serious?
Yeah, with a big smile. Like, shut the fuck up. Yes. Yeah,
You
like
want to
that, I
marry
guess.
me? An American?
Yeah. So he says, sorry, Ben, I didn't follow your advice, but I appreciate your encouragement and support.
Okay. I still think running into the office is the best way to go. With fireworks. Congratulations to our Akita friend. I hope they have a long, happy marriage.
And he says, also, thank you guys for sharing your personal experience because I learned a lot about what not to do.
Yeah, we didn't do it in the most romantic way.
Yeah, he did much better than we did.
Yeah, he
So,
put some effort in.
his fiance is much luckier than our wives. So
That's right.
good job,
Oh, who's-
Anonymous N.
Good job, Anonymous N.
after the proposal,
Yes.
he actually listened to the episode with his question with his fiance.
Oh, okay.
And she said, "You don't need to kidnap me anymore."
Right.
That must have been your advice. I don't remember suggesting that he kidnaps her.
Did I tell him to kidnap her?
I don't know. Maybe I suggested going on a romantic trip,
Oh, okay.
which is kind of what they did. They went to this wonderful fireworks festival.
Well, the problem with going somewhere is that it's a long trip home if she says no.
She says no.
Yeah,
right.
that's the problem.
Yes. Thank you, Anonymous N, and congratulations, Anonymous N and Anonymous J, his fiance.
Oh, fantastic. Well, that's what we do here. Teacher Talk is like a happiness factory.
Happiness factory. Sure. Anyway, guys, thank you
Pumping
so
out
much for
happiness.
sharing this, and thank you so much for this update. It's super cool to know that everything went well with you guys.
It warms my frozen heart. Just a little.
Ben's heart is black and frozen, as we all know. So
Yes.
we need more stories like this to try to defrost his black frozen heart.
Defrost me. I want to feel something again.
I want to feel again.
All right. Well, thank you, everybody. Apologies for my low energy today, but, the show must go on, and I'll be back to 110% energy levels next week.
The show must go on. The show will go on. And we will be back next week. Thank you again, Anonymous N and Anonymous J, and the person who asked the question on its Instagram. If you want to ask us a question, come to my website, 55freebird.com. Come to Instagram and see Ben, FBE Teacher Talk, or come to X. I'm on X.
We never close. The store's always open.
Yep. Send me a message on X, FBE Teacher Talk.
All right, gang. All right, I must go. These kids, I don't know what these kids are doing. They're probably fucking burning the house or something.
Go take care of your kids. Good luck with your recovery.
Thank you. Goodbye, everybody.
Guys, love you. See you soon.